Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for this special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Anthony Davis.
It's not a great trend for him, not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks, Brian. Well, Kawhi Leonard didn't come into the league as a go-to scorer, but that's what he's become. He said it's just about taking advantage of the moment. Keep going to your spots, keep shooting, be aggressive for the team, and don't shy away, pretty much. That's what I take pride in, he said. Guys?
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. And the Lakers starting five. LeBron James out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Devin Booker out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Brooks in at the three. Boy, the rumor mill is buzzing, Clark. Here in the middle of the year, how's that affect you as a team?
Well, all of that outside noise, whether it's the rumor mill or dynamics within the team, when it's outside noise, it can have a real negative effect because you just don't know how players are dealing with that and if they're dealing with it constructively. So with the amount of trades in the NBA, though, I know players typically are relieved when the trading deadline passes.
Crosses over, and Booker, here we go. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Irving for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
The three from Curry. Knocks down the long J.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Booker, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Hits the trifecta.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Curry against Irving. Adams with a screen on Curry. Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Davis. Curry passes to James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Booker. Jackson with a screen on Lowry. Booker with it. Picked up by Lowry. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Good on the bucket. Curry's got 5.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Burt's checked in for Lowry. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Memphis, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 8-point game. Here's Irving. Adams. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Anderson's checked in for Adams. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here's Burke. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
To the inside. And Booker with the jam.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pass to Burke. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
James with the ball, defended by Jackson. Here's Burke. And another three for the Lakers.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
He drops it from range.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Down low. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Irving's got 5 now.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Gets the 3 to fall.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Booker driving inside. And Davis with the block.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
That kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Jackson. Clark comes in for Brooks. Bain, he's checked in for Booker. And it's Jones in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Jones. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tillman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Memphis.
That one misses.
Xavier Tillman. Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Outside Curry. From the arc. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Wonderful.
It's stolen. Stephen Curry getting it done for Los Angeles. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And the great LeBron James says he's not focused on numbers. It's all about getting that W.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Grant, it's all about playing the right way, isn't it?
It really is, B.A. And when you're playing team basketball, that removes some of the pressure. When it comes down to it, hero ball often falls short.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
On the court for the Lakers, they've got Trey Burke, LeBron James out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Curry in at the one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent. Jones drives in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. James outside. And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. That's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get down for your Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. And it's Brooks in for Anderson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Lowry, he's checked in for Curry. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. On the wing, Durant to the paint. Here's James, and they'll get another chance. Lowry outside, beyond the arc, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
D.A. and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Now here's Brooks. And Durant with the block. And the foul on Steven Adams.
That's his first
foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Devin Booker comes in for Bain. And Irving is subbed in for Jones. And it's the Lakers ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
B.A., I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what A.D. has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
Now here's Irving. 33 points last game. Tries a 10-footer. Booker can't get it to go.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Booker. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Pass to James. Outside Durant. And here's Davis. Here's Burke. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Burke's got 24.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Booker, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Burke on the wing, takes the three, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Booker, the pass to Adams, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Kevin Durant.
There have been more than a few NBA players out of New Zealand, but Adams will always be able to brag that he was the first Kiwi ever picked in the first round.
The first one falls, and the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Clark. Back to Brooks. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
James with the ball. Irving picks him up. Lowry, good.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Puts it up from 12, and it's Memphis with another.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
James passes to Davis. Here's Burke. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. Shaq, if you were our 2K Sports GM, what would your first move be?
Well, I figure we can still get some good value out of Kenny over here, but I'm feeling generous, so I think we keep him, and maybe we try and sign one more guy to sit over there.
Man, look, come on, big fella. I know who you're talking about, but man, will you really consider trading me?
Yeah, but we didn't want to get the other guy.
Okay.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Devin Booker. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Davis. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Stolen by Davis. Burke on the wing. Booker defending. Goes up on the wing. Burke, it's good. Burke's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Throws it up high, and Booker with the jam.
just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Burke. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Burke's got 37.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's Booker on the wing. 11 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got 13.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And another three for the Lakers.
3 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Pass to Adams. Jackson the screen. And Adams, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And here's Curry for 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Jackson. James with the block.
Boy, a superb shot blocker. LeBron continues to add to his highlight reel of impressive rejections.
Here's Burke. On target from range. Burke's got 43 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now. Yeah, and you know, as LeBron continues his illustrious, remarkable career, the question seems unavoidable. It's inevitable. Him or MJ for greatest of all time. For me, it's a matter of what flavor you like. You can't go wrong with either one. Personally, I know Jordan's got the rings. LeBron's got the career number. And I like the fact LeBron is 6'8", 250 plus, and Jordan was only 6'6", 215. I'm going with the bigger guy.
Burke. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Here's Adams, and the layup falls. Adams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it reminded me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
You know, Clark, it seems LeBron has cemented his top 2 spot, but many will say he'll never pass Jordan. What do you think?
Well, B, I tell you what, I don't have a problem with those folks who say that MJ is the greatest. I can see why people feel that way. And I'm leaning that way, but I love what LeBron has done longevity-wise. Titles are not the only measure for greatness in a team sport. So LeBron would get my nod just by an edge, a whisker, if I had to pick one or the other, him or MJ.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Xavier Tillman. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Burke. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Jones. Here's Bain. The 3-ball. LeBron with the rebound. James has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Burke. Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Anderson against George. From 12 feet. And another miss by Memphis. And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Burke from behind the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
3 points.
Wow. What can you say?
Up top, Anderson. Here's Bain. That's tipped. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never... Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense, offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys the respect they deserve. Coach Kerr, he likes what he sees.
It's important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how crucial it is to recognize effort.
Stephen Curry.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Lakers, Trey Burke is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's George in at the three.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Pass to Burke. Lets the three fly. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Culver outside. Here's Tillman. Check by Davis. Clark outside. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
The previous play is under.
For a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
Get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morant's checked in. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
Well, you look at James. He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs. Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Tillman with a screen. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. George outside Davis. Here's Burke. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Tillman with a screen. Conchar drives in. Rejected by George.
On defense, George able to use all of that length and athleticism to deny the shot. You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And it's Burke missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Jones misses. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Another one falls! Amazing! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Culver outside. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, BA. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
Anderson's checked in for Memphis. Devin Booker comes in for Culver. 5 to shoot. Anderson for 3. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Burke. 4-3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Connects again from distance.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown. Hits again from deep.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. Knocked away. Oh, stolen by Morant.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have it
good. Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know, this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Booker, good.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Here's Burke. And again for 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Pass to Tillman. Now here's Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go,